his own rocket. So nice to go silent here, but he's going to need to maybe set up in Mega Room. Like these shards look really tasty, but you.
No, these garden salted chips look tasty.
Yeah, he's given up on Mega when he had an opportunity to kind of lay nice defensive setup. Like he had all the time in the world to set up. Now if he comes in, Mega's gone. His opponent is... Wow. Let's go see where he's at. Yeah, he's right above him. They kind of lost each other. That's pretty fun. Great LG. And Muhu is dead. Wow. Purple missed both shots, but he's locked on the side of the map. There's nowhere for him to go. Muhu could take 3 rails and not care. There's one. He's missing his own.
I don't know, right now I just feel like Muhu is kind of doing more spam, running around the map, picking up stuff, and not really worrying about how to place himself on the map so he can, you know, get a frag advantage here at all. It's just kind of, you know, he's just going with the motions, and I think he just needs to step this game up, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest thing is figuring out where your opponent is, because that's where Purple's gotten his 4 frags. It's because with, I think, every frag, he's opened up, he's gotten the first damage. Like, that first shot could be so critical. And see, that's a big rocket. You know, it's knocked down the Mega and armor stack into killable ranges. But if Muhu eats a rail, he's done. It's just good luck that Purple's apparently really bad with his rail gun. That's a big rocket. There we go. I'm not sure if I would still go up this strong, though. You need another really big one before he can still balls out. Let's see. Yeah, he's getting away with 71-66. And this red is the critical fight right here, because whoever gets this, like right now, yeah. Oh man.
Too much self-damage going on here, man.
Yeah.
I've seen way too many walls shot today.
You can't really gauge how these guys are gonna fight because they're shooting themselves. I need to add that in to my guess. Uh-oh.
Oh, Purple. Just waiting for him. That was just mean.
Yeah, but you see what I mean? Like, Purple's able to get the drop on Muhu. Now, close range with shotgun, he should be backing up, and he's just able to dodge those just enough. But one really good shotgun shot would have torn that into a really good fight. 7-0. So Purple has Muhu's number on this map. And you can tell that Purple's playing as if, like, he knows he's going to win these fights. You know, he has a lot of confidence in his movement. And Muhu's just like, oh shit, where do I go?
Oh, Muhu almost connected with that nade. I thought that was going to hit. Really close. See, right now, like I said, he's just kind of spamming, running around, going with the motions, letting Purple really control the map and just force him onto one side. He can't really do anything right now.
Yeah. Should
be
getting
much to
this
work with,
yellow.
no power-ups, not much armor or anything.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things, Muhu doesn't quite have timing on items. Like, I mean, he did hit a rail, and I think it was after red. No, maybe it was before red pickup. But you can see Purple's predicting really well. That's a good one. That's a nice opener. But yeah, Purple's going to cut him off, and that'll be a frag. Purple will probably come around and finish this thing off. He knows that Muhu is really weak. Yeah, whereas Purple's got 100 at the moment. Back over to Muhu. He goes down 9-0. About a minute and a half left to go. And Purple is running away so far with the first 2 matches that we've seen him play. He's won them by, I think, 9 frags or more. I don't know if that was a fake of an RJ, but sound cues that are confusing are always good. There we go. There's that close range shotgun. Muhu gets on the board in the final minute.
Yeah, a little late, but he got it.
Exactly. And, you know, sometimes it's just like, okay, now I know I can kill you. Let me learn how to do that again. You know, like, it's the kind of thing where I always enjoyed way back in the day when Fatality would run the little tournaments where people would play him, and you'd consider it a win if you, like, fragged him once or something. Like, that, to me, is really... Oh, wow, he self-kills to remove the one. But anyway, that to me is, like, a really cool idea because... basically, Fatality probably loved that because he'd basically just be able to hone his survival skills. And, you know, if you can think of matches in terms of, if I die once, I lose. I mean, you basically change your style. You learn how to be very defensive. It's really good stuff. So Purple gets a 9-0 score and takes care of Moohoo. So GLHF, Rar calls out, and he's going to see if we can get an F3 out of Bakey, and we do. So we're going to see FDG Bakey versus Alas. We saw Alas in one of our earlier matchups. I think the one just before the one we covered. And Bakey goes straight for weapons. I like to see doubles back for RA. Very nice start from Bakey. Alas, let's see how he's handling it. He's gotten Mega and an LG. Does not have an RL. And we hear that Bakey grabs another RL. So, armor finally in the hands of Alas, and he goes over for a rail. This is a really good thing because he's going to show up in time. He doesn't eat a rocket as he picks up rail, so now he basically can set up and get red. And he's not looking for it, though. He doesn't feel confident without that rocket launcher, so he gives away an RA, which isn't terrible. I mean, that's not too bad, but he needs to get this Mega. Oh, and he misses out on it. It gets stolen away, and Bakey will pick up that first frag. Down to 76 health, though. So far a good start for Bakey, though. So yeah, welcome to any of our new viewers. This is Quake Live TV, and we're currently watching the FragNation Beginners Cup. This is coverage where we wanted to focus on... We've done a lot of focus on pro players, but this particular duel matchup focuses on beginners. There's two really big rockets for each of them. Alas wins and gets a nice rocket straight to the face of Bakey, and that will tie up this game 1-1. Alas, though, needing to look for red armor, and he doesn't quite have the timing on it. He might miss out on it. He's going to get YA instead. Let's go over to Bakey, who is probably surprised that RA is up as he turns this corner. He's going to be like, wait a minute, why is that here? Okay, let me go get that. I just heard a jump pad, so I know I can get this and get away. Oh, he walks into a rocket.
Oh, good rockets.
Yeah, Bakey could have dodged that had he hung to the right, but he went left, and cutting across, he kind of walked into that one. So, the next big play for Bakey to make, because he missed out on this Mega, that's a nice rail, though. Next big play is going to be for red. Bakey, yeah, smart that he turns around. A little bit of hesitation. He jumps over the rockets. Yeah, really nice dodging here by Bakey. And honestly, he could stick around and just... if I were him, I would be anticipating this move. And Alas doesn't even do it there.
I would have gone to that frag.
So this is... If Bakey's quick, it's a free Mega. But he doesn't... He's not running for it. So... Doesn't even check for it. It's up. Red goes to Bakey.
I would have gone for that frag. You could hear Alas screaming, and Bakey had plenty of health and armor to go in there and do a lot of damage. And Alas was even sticking around a little too long for his own good, so he kind of just begged for him to kill him, but he didn't go in for it. So we're stuck still at 1-1. Bakey looking pretty well stacked at 100 and 180.
That's a nice pair of rockets from Alas. He didn't eat any damage. So I think, you know, if I were in Alas's position, and I don't know if I would have done that particular move, but I would have listened to see which side of the map Bakey went to, okay? Because, you know, you come up with the jump pad, you fire off a couple rockets, and you fall down. Then you listen. If Bakey goes to your right, that means that he's going to yellow armor. So if you hear him jump there, then you immediately beeline over to red and take it for yourself. Instead, Alas went over the same side that Bakey was on, and red armor sat up on its platform without anyone there to grab it. So Bakey's picked up another frag, 3-1. Alas is kind of lucky here.